Hello everybody, welcome to a map. A treasure map? Or is it a map of a cool and amazing and magical place? Yes, this is a map of Bermuda, but it's not just any map, okay? If you're unfamiliar with Bermuda, it's where Steph the producer goes on vacation during the year. And it is owned by the British, and it sits off the coast of North Carolina, okay? Way off. It's about 741 miles east of North Carolina. And it's an archipelago of many islands. And from millions of years ago, a volcano erupted. So I go on vacation, and what's so intriguing about this place is the amount of shipwrecks. And this is a map of all the different shipwrecks and the different years of when each ship sunk. So like that ship that you're looking at right now sunk in 1915. The other ship sunk in, it looks like 18-something. 1878, and they go all around the island, okay? And the reason is this because of a giant reef that is outside the island. So when the tides come in, that's what happens. But what makes this so interesting, and this is where Blackbeard's Beach is, and we're always discovering and digging up things. Look at all these shipwrecks out here. And you can actually go dive them and snorkel them and so forth. But what makes this place so cool is that these ships have sunk so many years ago, right? But yet you can still find magical things in the ocean from these ships, from different types of Pontil bottles to sea glass to pharmacy things of medicine and so forth. And this is going a couple of 100 years of different stuff that you can find. So in my buried treasure hunt, I found some different things. Now here is a ordinary seashell, but I thought it was really pretty, and I found it at a place called Whalebone Bay. And if you look that up online, you're going to go, oh wow, that's amazing. So I found that. Now this is really cool over here, and you might say to yourself, Steph, why did you dig this up out of the ocean? Okay, what is this? This is actually the bottom of a Pontil bottle. See that? See how deep that is? Okay, it goes all the way down. It's really deep. This is a very old bottle. It could be from the early 1900s, and if you look at it all has this cool you know, sea stuff on it and so forth, like from the salt on it, from the sand and stuff. And you might say to yourself, well, what color is this bottle? You know, is it black? Is it brown? Like, what does it really look like? You know, here you could see there's a chip in it right there. So you can kind of see what that is, right? But this one's kind of big, and I actually have a little smaller one here. Now look at this one I have. So I found this one. And you see how the sea flattens it out, but what color is this? Well, in order to determine what color this is, I have not water, but I have cooking oil. So what you do is you put it in the cooking oil, and what it does is that you let it soak. You're supposed to let it soak, you know, for like overnight and so forth, so you can really find out the true color of it. So we'll let that soak in there for a second, because I have some other buried treasures. Now, I dug all this stuff up myself, you guys, so I could show you. This isn't like, you know, I went to the Bermuda store and I bought it at a toy store. This is real stuff. Now, this one here, as I pull it out, oh, this was cool. I was swimming west of Drew's Beach. This is a old medicine bottle. Now, this could be from the 1940s or 50s, and I came across it, and it's a square medicine bottle, and all that little stuff in it is from the sea. So what you can do is you swim by it and you pick it up, and then you put it into your collection. Now, let me see what else I have before I get to that. I have another one here. Now this one looks really old, okay? And it's so thick, it's so like way out there, like, you know, what are you gonna do? And then, you know, who knows what this one is. So what we'll do is we're going to put this, I'm going to tilt my camera down just a little bit. If I can, okay. There we go. See, now our other bottle is loosening up right, is coming to color, all right? And, you know, you could see how cool it is. Now, you have to think to yourself, like, hundreds of years ago when people first lived there, like somebody could have drank out of this bottle. This is the bottom of a bottle. Somebody could have, like, you know, could have been somebody's, like, I want to say could have been a pirate's whiskey bottle. It could have been anything because there's so many shipwrecks around Bermuda. Now, this one here looks like, you know, this is a different one. It's not as deep as this one here. This one's really, really deep. See the difference? That's the bottom of the bottle. So this is why it's like, okay, so why are we always digging and discovering on Funhouse TV? Well, it's because Steph, the producer, likes to go on adventures and not just lay on the beach and go, oh, look what I got. Now, here we have ordinary piece of sea glass, okay? See how pretty that is? It's like a light green. So we'll put that in there. And what the oil does is it brings out the colors. We also have this nice piece of brown, okay? And then we also have another piece of green right here, darker piece of green. And we also have, what else do we have? This one looks like an olive green, right? Or does it look like an olive brown? We'll have to wait and see once we soak it in. Here's another little piece of something. But each piece is different, and each piece is from something else. So we'll just let that soak for a few seconds. And as we let it soak, we'll go back to Teddy Tucker of Tuckerstown, who made this map. And again, you can see all the different shipwrecks that are around it. And like I said, you can, here it says, during the last 450 years, many ships have been wrecked on the treacherous reefs that surround the islands of Bermuda. Mr. Teddy Tucker, the well-known diver, has explored all the wrecks, and he made this chart. On the San Pedro, he found a famous gold cross with 7 emeralds, okay? 7 emeralds, you guys, which was the most likely the property of a bishop in the New World circa 1560. The cross is the most valuable single relic recovered from the ocean in recent times. So Teddy Tucker made this map because he dove all over the place. Is that cool? Now, I don't scuba dive. I actually snorkel, and you can. I've snorkeled out to a couple of the wrecks, the Vixen and a bunch of others. But we mostly stay along the shorelines because there's so much there, and then when the storms come through. So this is really cool. Bermuda is such a cool place that you can actually go there and you can actually dig and discover your own stuff. Now let's look at our sea glass. Look how beautiful that is. See that? See? Look how pretty that is. That's a pretty piece of sea glass. It has the oil. So we wipe that off a little bit and it brings out the shine. Now, okay, we got this pretty brown one right here. Ooh, look at that. I'm not really into, I was into collecting sea glass a couple of years ago and you know, having really pretty sea glass, but I'm kind of into the bottom of the bottles because you want to know why the bottom of the bottle is so cool and into the different bottles. Now you say to yourself, what color is this bottle? What could it possibly be? And it's probably just a black bottle, but sometimes if I can't see it in the light, sometimes it's hard to see, but if you hold it up into the light, you can see. But see, it took all that mess off of it. We'll hold that. Let me see something here. Probably don't have the right light on it. But the oil, what it does is that it brings out the color and it brings out the shine of the bottom of the bottle. We don't know when that's from, but it's so cool. So, I wish I had my underwater camera when I went on this trip, but I didn't have it with me, and next time when I go back, I'm going to have it with me. Isn't that cool? Shipwreck. So this is real. This isn't, like I said, this is real. I was in the ocean. I was snorkeling all over Bermuda, mainly I stay in the town of St. George's, which is amazing. It's a very quiet town, and you know, when I came across this, I said to myself, oh, the people on Funhouse TV are going to love this. So, I don't know, you guys. You got to say to yourself when you go on vacation, you know, look for things that are really cool. This was sitting in the ocean, and I don't know how long it was sitting in the ocean for, but it is a Pontil bottle, and you can look up Pontil bottles online. We'll have another episode of that. But I just wanted to share with you this cool video and this really cool map of Bermuda. And like I said, if you ever go there, you know, go snorkel, you know, you can go look for buried treasure, all you little kids and moms and dads and everybody out there. It is such a cool place to visit. So you're watching Funhouse TV with me, Steph the producer. And remember, subscribe and like this awesome video because you don't want to know why? I'm super cool and we're going around the world. And who knows what we're going to find next or where we end up. But I hope I don't end up on a shipwreck. I mean, look at, here's a ship down here. It's got my last name, right? Yeah, there we go. It says Hunter's Galley. It's sunk in 1782 or 52. The North Carolina sank in 1800s. Like, there's so many ships that have sunk around Bermuda, and they're all still there. Isn't that cool? Love history. All right, later. I'm a pirate.